Yo, what's up, people? What is going on? It's Bigger Ford and Yellow does it in the house. And we were at
Yeah.
Nerdman Streams. What's up, Yellow? How you doing?
Oh, what up?
It's all good. Yellow doing great, I guess, with that. Yeah, we were in Nerdman Stream and we are having a little debate. And I was saying that Hulk's always getting his ass kicked in the MCU. Yellow's like, nah, he's giving it back and forth. So we're going to end this debate today. I'm going to prove to you guys that Hulk has been always getting his ass beat in the MCU by Thor.
Hold on though. Is it just by Thor, or you wanna? Because you was just like
Oh, no, we
Hulk
can. No, no,
always
no.
getting his ass beat by everybody in the world, and everybody be whooping the Hulk ass. So is it just we just gonna do
No,
Thor today, or
No, you are correct. We have to do the Hulk Buster too as well because Hulk got his ass beat by the Hulk Buster. And then if you want to go with the dog and all that stuff, yeah, okay, and we will definitely do Thanos because
nah?
you
That's
know,
what get nah. Hulk got his ass whooped. There's no.
no
That's
doubt
it.
about that
That's
one,
it.
right?
Nah,
So we
yeah. There's nothing. There's nothing to debate there. He was getting pieced up, son.
can...
That's what happens when you have a real fighter, a trained fighter. You know what I mean? Go up against like a brawler, a street fighter. Man, the Hulk was basically Kimbo Slice when he first joined the UFC and SC. Man, it was not good.
Not good at all. But let me ask you this now. Let's just say we come to the conclusion that Hulk did get his ass beat in majority of these fights, right? Don't you think that fight would have had more impact if the Hulk just wrecked these guys that they fought? Like if he wrecked Thor when they fought, if he wrecked the Hulk Buster, prove that he's the strongest, and then he gets his ass beat by Thanos.
So if Hulk is indisputably the strongest Avenger, and then Thanos pieces him up, does that make it more impactful? Absolutely, no
Yeah.
question. There's no way to no, absolutely.
All right, what's up, Tony? That's one of the issues I think that they could have done a lot better with that one. But we are going to get into the first one, which is the Avengers, where Hulk has his fight with Thor. You in the room, Yellow?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna break this one down because Yellow's like, "Oh no, man, they're going back and forth," and I'm like,
Yeah,
"Nah."
it's an even fight. It's an evenly matched fight the whole way.
I'm like, "Nah." Hulk's getting his ass whooped. So let's
Not
do
even
this.
close.
All right, let's do it.
He said, "What if Hulk didn't get his ass whooped by Thor?"
That would be a good what if. I'd be done with that one.
Fam, this shit was so intense, man. I remember
I
the first time I saw this, man. I was late to the party. I was bootlegging it. It had been out for like a couple weeks. I was hype about it, but I couldn't get to the movie theaters.
mm-hmm.
You know
Me
what I mean?
too.
So I hopped on the computer somewhere.
And this
Bro, I
scene,
was
yeah,
glued, bro. I was
yeah, me too.
glued to my seat the whole movie, man. This is the first time we'd ever seen some shit like this.
Yeah,
Blown away. It was so good. And going back at it to it and watching every once in a while when I run through the MCU. Yeah.
me too.
But you can see he's clearly in a state of rage. He's not thinking straight. He never thinks. He's a rage monster. He's a brawler.
Mm-hmm. Which means he should have been a lot stronger than he was, right? Because when he's enraged, that's when Hulk has his most power, right?
According to your comic books, sure.
Yes.
But that's also when smarter people trick him into doing dumb shit and then he loses the fight. So
That's true. That's true.
yeah.
If I get past this one real quick. Yeah.
Scaring the shit out of Nat.
Yo,
You can fast forward. Thor don't show up for a while. You could hit that bitch a couple times.
I just like the scene where he's busting through that shit. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, that shit was fire.
It feels like the Juggernaut.
I'm like, yeah, that's Hulk.
And then just side swipes her. For some reason, falls to the side. Don't know. Oh, he was running forward. Never mind. Momentum. About a pimp slapper. Thor to the rescue with the tackle. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, all these dudes better run.
Run.
Look.
So Thor's looking.
Look at Thor.
Okay.
Fear,
yeah. He's like, what the fuck is that? I get it.
In his face. Terror. Ah!
Look, duck.
Oh, now he can't fight. Oh, clean.
Connect.
Ooh. Hold on. That right? Oh, struck. Oh, damn. Oh, he's
Yeah,
strong as shit. Hold on. Ooh.
nah, he
Hey.
blocking it. He
Oh,
blocking it.
nah. He got a cop a plea. He's strong as shit. We're friends. Remember?
So Hulk's first punch, right?
Punch him through half the ship. One swing, one punch through half the ship.
That shit too.
With being off leverage, being off balance, because he's currently pushing down on him with his other arm. Come on, son, the fuck out.
Yeah, he got one punch on him. I get you that. He got one punch.
No, not one punch on him, because Thor hit him 3 times, nowhere near as effective as the one time that Hulk hit him. So it's not he got one punch on him. Don't say that shit all. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Diminutizing and shit. He knocked him through half the ship.
Yes, he did.
Look, he disheveled. Did. Look at his hair, disheveled.
And he bleeding, but now he gets the hammer.
Said, oh, hold on. Blah, ooh, all right. Damn. Yo, big uppercut from Thor, man. Clean right hand. Not even going front, clean right hand. Hold on. Shakes it off. Oh, okay. Let's get busy then.
Duck.
Got his little matrix slide or whatever. Throws the hammer. Now, this is a tactics thing, right? This is the Hulk. Don't touch that. You ain't got no business touching that, but he doesn't know that because he's the Hulk, right? Now he's fixated. All right. He's a little dumb. Thor gets his little clean knee on him. Puts him in a dope fiend. Dope fiend not locked in. Can't get under the shin. He can't lock it in. You feel what I'm saying? He can't do nothing about that.
But he's still holding it, right? He's still holding it.
He's barely holding on. It's a bucking bull. He's barely riding the shit. Like he's barely holding a boom. Hulk jumps through the roof, jumps through the ceiling of the building, crashes against them. They separate. So they're about evenly matched, you would say, maybe. You know, Thor's a little bit better of a fighter or whatever, but Hulk, that raw power is getting the better of him, right?
So he picks him up.
Snatches him up.
Right.
Snatched him up.
Oh, no.
So they both just crashed through the roof. They've crashed through the ceiling and the floor.
Yeah, right? He picks him up.
Snatches him up off screen. Now, this is where you got to look close because Hulk is giving Thor the business from out here. Watch when he looks over to him. The first thing you see is the Hulk slam Thor ass down, then pick him up again. And then we go in and he throws him.
All right, let's see.
He's looking. Okay, giving him the business. Picks him up, tosses him. Boom. Now Thor is ducking for cover. Shoot. Hulk, what the hell is going on here? Ping, wind in his face, ducking for cover, and then dives and shit. Look, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
You see, now the only thing I will give you is that there was no fucking conclusion to that fight. But to me, it looked like Thor got the upper hand on most of that.
Bullshit.
What did
Hulk do? Ignoring the fact that the Hulk was throwing him around like a rag doll. He tossed him around like a rag doll. Multiple times. He threw him with a punch through the ship, right? And then picked him up and threw him on the floor. And then picked him up and threw him across the room. Come on, get the fuck out of here.
Hold on. Here it is.
Little nigga around.
Hold on. Here it is. Picks him up, throws him. Picks him up, throws him. That's it. 2 throws.
He threw him with a punch earlier in the fight.
And the punch. Those are the only things that Hulk did in this fight.
That's right? What did Thor do?
Thor he got
one uppercut that the Hulk then shook off and then threw him through the wall.
And 3 punches in the beginning. Bap, bap, bap.
Nah, those was nothing though. He ate those. That was nothing.
Yeah, he ate them.
That's why he called for the hammer after. He was like, "Oh, nah, I'm not fucking. That don't mean nothing." Cool, I get it. If you're going for points, Thor still loses because he's clearly wobbly off on his feet multiple times. Like even if you're going for points, Thor still loses because the Hulk got the big hits on him. If you want to say it's evenly matched, I'll give you that. But the Hulk clearly got the better of this fight. Clearly, I think anybody who sees it, who actually looks at it, can clearly see that it got the better of the fight. Y'all let me know, man. First fight in the Avengers, Hulk or Thor? You guys go ahead and tell us. Yeah,
we got people up in here. You guys can see it, right? Well, I mean, you've seen it anyway, so
yeah, you know what it is.
Yeah. So that's the one. All right. So that's the one. You say it's even. I say it's Hulk. I say it's Thor. Let the chat give their opinions. 1 for Thor, 2 for Hulk, guys. For you that are in there, right?
just type that shit in. Don't put no fucking numbers in. I don't want no fucking. Nah, I said it was 2 for Hulk. Remember? Yeah, nah. Type the name. I don't want no goddamn.
I wouldn't do that, but I'm just saying. So what's the next one we got? We got Age of Ultron, right?
Is that where we want to go with it? Because are we talking about Thor and Hulk first, or do we want to do like a overall?
We could do overall. We could do it overall.
All right. So then, yeah, it would be Age of Ultron when he shows up next.
Yeah, Age of Ultron. And this is against the Hulkbuster now.
All right, now give context though.
Uh-huh.
Why is the Hulk fighting his team, right? Why is the Hulk raging out and just aimlessly attacking anything?
Oh, because he's mind fucked from Wanda.
Swag. All right, so let's give context to it. He's clearly not even the Hulk at this time. He's some other kind of like, you know what I mean?
Again, in Rage Hulk.
Nah, was it rage or was it just aimless, like regular old fashioned? I want to break stuff, you know.
Hold on, did I miss it? It's here, right?
And then what does the rage really mean, right? Like, because in the MCU, the rage doesn't make him stronger.
I agree.
Or it doesn't seem to anyway. We don't know if it's a thing yet, but it doesn't seem to.
It hasn't done it. It hasn't done it yet. Right.
It makes him unstoppable, but it doesn't make him stronger.
Right. It hasn't done that yet. So I can agree with that.
Red eyes.
Mm-hmm.
SSJ K-Dots talking about Hulk lost to Iron Man. I disagree. Iron Man was barely hanging on. And the only reason why that fight ended was because the mind control wore off. But we'll watch it. You know what I'm saying? We'll look at it and, you know, we'll have an official verdict on it.
Absolutely. And I don't see for the first fight, guys, Thor or Hulk.
Yeah, for real. We just, hold on, pause this, man, because like niggas think we playing this shit. Listen,
you know what I mean?
All right? The first Avengers movie, we just ran through it. Thor gave Hulk a couple of little combo shots to like try and like, oh shit. Then he realized that he was completely outmatched when he got punched through the ship. Right? Is that fair to say what happened? I feel like that's
fair. That's fair.
So then he called for help. He got the hammer. Now it was a little more not evenly matched, because then he uppercuts the Hulk, rocks him, falls back through the ropes even, if you want to, right? But then he gets back up before 8 and shakes it off. And now we back to the 1-2. You feel what I'm saying? And the Hulk, Thor tries to jump on his back or whatever, throw him in a dope theme. Doesn't work. He's too big, too massive, too much of a wild animal to hold on. So he's barely holding on. Jumps through the ceiling, right? They separate. Thor's a little banged up and we know that because Hulk's the first one up, picks him up, and then they continue, and then continues to ragdoll his ass until he gets distracted by the plane. I don't know how y'all can think that that's evenly matched. Two throws, ragdolled him. I don't know how many times you have to throw him for it to be a ragdoll, but he was easily just tossing him around, and Thor had no response to it. Right? So, thank God that plane showed up, or Thor would have continued to get stomped out. I don't know how anybody can call that an evenly matched fight, but it was interrupted.
It was. I get that. So we got Thor won. We got Chillmonger said nobody won the first fight. But if you had to pick someone, Chill, who would you pick?
Who looked like had the upper hand of the fight? Who looked like they was ragdolling Thor the whole fight? You know what I'm saying? Like who looked like
and getting their ass beat by Thor's hammer? Not saying barely. It was an easy good fight.
He got a strong right. He got one strong right off on him. And that's it.
Okay, so we got one Hulk and one Thor.
How could you pick Thor? Make an argument for Thor.
Thor was getting to get up and smack him with the hammer. He just needed a moment. So
cool. That moment, if that moment lasts longer than 10 seconds, he lost that fight. So I don't know what is this moment you talking about? He was cowering behind the fucking like boxes or the crates or whatever, waiting for an opportunity to disappear as the Hulk was distracted by the plane. I don't know how you can think that Thor has any way won that fight. Somebody please explain it.
I said Thor because, like I said, Thor starts off. He gives him the 1-2-3 punch, bap, 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 right? Dodges his moves, gives him 1-2-3, gets one punch, boom, flies through a wall. Now, yes, that punch was impactful. I will definitely tell you that. It threw him through fucking walls, right? Gets the hammer, takes the hammer, he hits Hulk with an uppercut. Hulk goes flying back into the jet, pulls off the wing. Thor ducks.
Throws it. Thor dodges it or whatever.
Right.
Cool.
Thor then comes up behind him, gives him a chokehold. Right. No. Thor throws the hammer at him first, and then he moves, comes in, gives him a knee to the face. Right. gets his hammer back.
Yeah. He gets a couple little good shots off or whatever while he's ducking and dodging, trying to avoid catching that big right hand again, right? Yeah, that's true. That's fair. He gets some points in that fight if the fight went that long. But then the Hulk is ragdolling him for whoever knows how long before that plane showed up. So
yes,
it's
then
just,
the Thor, then the Hulk ragdolls him. Thor was going to go hard, but they just interrupted the fight. Yeah, but that's
Thor,
not the
you
question.
bullshit now. That's not based. That's not, first of all, that doesn't fall in line with the footage at all. That's some made up shit that happened in your head. And two, that doesn't answer the fucking question. You can't tell me about what was going to happen. We're talking about what did happen.
Right, exactly. We're trying to get an answer to this question. So fight number 1, guys, Thor or Hulk. So I got one Thor, I got one Hulk. Got 12 people up in here, so I want to see 10
Hulk.
more answers.
Austin Hale said Hulk, but his reasoning was a little like he's like Thor needed to use his hammer or whatever. Hulk don't need no weapon, and he was ragdolling him without no weapon. So I'll just go ahead and finish that off for you. So that's another Hulk.
Yes, that is another Hulk.
Adam
I didn't
says
see that
Hulk.
one. There's another Hulk. Come on, guys, you're on my stream here, eh? Not Yellow's. Okay, so that's Hulk so far. All right. How many Hulks is that? One. That's 3 Hulks to 1 Thor. No, Chillmonger was a Hulk too, right? So it's 1, 2, 3 Hulks to 1 Thor. What's up, Commander Data? Hulk or Thor? First Avengers. Who won that fight? So far, Hulk is ahead. I'm gonna give you that. So far, Hulk is ahead. Really, K-Dot? You let this motherfucker trick you into saying Hulk too?
You don't have to trick him. He has to not be blinded by his own bullshit. That's what I do. See, I provide the light for people through which to see things accurately as they are, All
right. So let's say Hulk won that one. So far. Hulk for the first Avenger. All right. You guys say Hulk. I know you're falling for your bullshit when he's like, "Oh, I can't believe how you guys say Hulk won that one or whatever," or throwing that.
See, that's funny because when you do the reenactment, you're like, "I can't believe how you," or whatever blah. But whatever blah is all the facts that support the statement like that. So it's like whatever blah. Hulk was ragdolling him for most of the fight. Thor only got one good hit on him. Like Hulk, like that's Hulk needed a hammer. Like these are just all whatever blah is all the supporting evidence. It's cool. I get it. It's fine.
All right. No, you got it. I give it to you. I'll give you the Hulk. I'll give you the Hulk on that one. All right, motherfuckers. Let's go to Avengers: Age of Ultron.
You treacherous subscribers.
Yeah, all you motherfuckers unsubscribe.
Shot in the face. Tony shows up and traps him in a fucking bird cage.
Here we go.
Just for the record, I find it hard to accept that neither Bruce nor Banner would think about the ground when they created this trap.
For real.
Like nobody would be like, yeah, he would just dig.
Right.
There you go. Oh, see, that's how you know he's not really like focused because one, I want to destroy this car smashed from the Hulk, and that car is obliterated, right?
Yeah.
But he's just like flailing around, kind of temper tantrum and shit. Like he's not really. I love that scene where they show the different.
He could probably be trying to hold back, right?
He's just not really. He's not really holding back. He's just not really trying to. Like he's not trying to accomplish anything. He's just flailing about. Like what I mean? It's like when when a toddler throws a fit, they throw themselves on the floor and they knock shit over. But banga, come on, son, let's fucking go.
Yeah. Look at that. Picks him up.
Getting dragged. Hit him with the Nala technique. You feel what I'm saying? You remember when Nala kicked Simba off of her? Ooh. Repulsor blast.
Fan him up.
Yeah, man, they're going back and forth and it's real good. It's real back and forth. Ooh, with the sneak attack. Come on, son. Sent the flying robot flying, caught up with him, and then stabbed him in the back. So much so that Tony had to make a quip about it. Broke the arm.
And then another one. Like he's just punching
clean.
Hulk all over the place.
Yeah, clean. They're knocking each other around. It's crazy. This is a pretty even fight thus far. Reinforcements. The Hulk don't got another arm that he could regrow or whatever, but it's whatever. It's cool. Repulsor blast. The Hulk don't got projectiles. You feel what I'm saying? Eats that shit though. Runs right through it. No problem.
Punch each other.
Punch for punch. Okay. All right. Destroys the community. That's fine.
No, punch off his face.
Bang 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 bang. But see, this is one of those instances where it's just annoying, and then it's like, all right, I've had enough. Come on, son. He stopped the whole fist. He stopped it completely. Now he's a trapped animal. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah, dragging him all over the place, bro.
He's getting knocked all over the place. It's not Banga. The whole reason why he had to buy the building is because he couldn't control the flight because the Hulk was giving him the business. Look, stomping on his face and shit. Ooh, picked him up.
Nah.
Got hit him with the laugh, hit him with the gas.
Fucking him up, bro.
Yeah, all right, pause this. I can't. Yes. You gotta pause this now. You can't just be saying shit like that. Like you gotta actually provide some. Like where was he fucking him up?
Okay, let me show you.
They wasn't evenly matched.
Nah, man. Hulk got in you see, this is the opposite of the other fight. Hulk got in 1 or 2 punches, but Iron Man was fucking throwing him around, punching off his face, throwing him in trucks. Iron Man was fucking him up,
okay. So Iron Man was more like wily and tricksy, right? Because it wasn't a power versus power thing. It was Iron Man trying to dance around the Hulk's power, right? So when he stops the face, beating him, Hulk, what the hell, nigga, stop that shit. Now we got the little tricks to I'm trapped. What is this bullshit? Fly off. Then he's hitting him, fucking up his flight pattern, right? And then they go blow for blow a little bit again. I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of bias to Tony and Bruce being smarter than the Hulk. It sounds like it's not really.
Or I'll say this, Iron Man probably could have been holding back as well because they're friends, right? So he's not trying to fucking. So. I don't think he's trying to kill the Hulk though. You know what I mean? He's not fighting like a Thanos.
Right. So right. So yeah. No, he's not trying to kill him. This fucking device was created to
beat him. Yeah.
Yeah, to slow him down and stop him, and that's why he's hitting him with the little gas, and he has a little trap and all that shit. So it's created to withstand the Hulk's power long enough and try to subdue him in some way to get him to calm down. Right. So sure, he's not trying to kill him.
Right, yes. like he would do with the Thanos. Kill him if he try? In this scene, probably.
I don't know.
Probably not. Probably not.
It's all the little sneaky trickery tactic shit that's giving y'all the impression that he has the upper hand. It's all of the dancing. You know what I mean? It's Floyd Mayweather dancing around. He don't want to go toe for toe. You know what I'm saying?
I can give you that. He's not trying to literally go toe for toe, but at the same time,
dancing around.
But listen. Let's go back. Let's go back.
All right.
Let's go back. All right. So we're gonna start this over because you're doing it.
This is your strongest argument, so
right?
And after this, it's pretty much downhill. You ain't got nothing. Go ahead.
Oh no, we still got Thor Ragnarok. Don't worry about that, bro.
I'm not.
Okay, so here's where it starts. So right now he's dragging Hulk all over the ground, right?
Hold on. No. Go back because that's not where it starts. He gets punched across the town where it starts. So let's not.
Oh, is it? I thought it was with the car.
Yeah, it's the car. He throws the car and then punches through the car and punches him across the town.
Yeah.
That's where it starts.
Yeah.
Listen. See, he's fighting nothing. You see him just
Yeah, he's not doing nothing to the car.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Now he has something to focus on, which is cool. Love that scene. I just love the way the mask and the face and it zooms out and it's the bigger. I just like the way they did that. It's just
Me too.
Cool. Veronica up there floating around ready to send down fucking. The Hulk's not smarter than anybody.
No, Bruce Banner is.
Yeah.
All right. So here's a car.
He's away. Banga! Come on, that's where it starts.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, he got one. But
and then he gets dragged. Dragged.
Right.
Right, but it's more. It's a little annoyances kind of things, right? It's not really
I don't know if that blast is annoying. And then through a car,
the repulsor
right?
blast. Yeah, the repulsor blast did some work. That's some work. He did some work.
Then Hulk gets that hit, Hulk. Right? Okay.
How you get snuck attacked by the Hulk? Come on, son. He knocked him across the city. He jumped to catch up with him and dropped down onto him. Come on, son.
Yeah, but he's been knocking him across the city too, right?
Yeah, they're going back and forth. It's pretty evenly matched. Would you say that it's evenly matched? I see you trying to avoid saying it, right? But would you say that at this point in time?
I say they got a fair amount of hits on each other, so I give you that.
keep trying to count the punches, man. You keep trying to count the punches. so then Jake Paul definitely beat Tyron Woodley, then, huh?
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh well, I mean, if you count the hits. I don't know. I mean, you know.
All right. Bam, 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 bam.
There, all those punches count, right? Come on, man. That's a great scene. And then stop. Breaks the arm again. Then he's like, no.
But then he gets dragged in that,
that's
right?
That's the trap. Hold on. So, all right, but that's a trap, though. That's not.
Yeah, it's a trap. It's a trap.
There's trickery and subterfuge and skullduggery and shit. This ain't. Look,
so I see Hulk took control of it there.
Pattern. Just Hulk did that, and ripped the shit off. Yeah. He's trying. So to your point, he's not trying to kill him, right? So that's absolutely. And the Hulk, that's not good. Tosses him again, just ragdolling the Hulkbuster like he was ragdolling Thor, but it's cool.
No, he just kicked him off.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Then they're boom.
Yeah, now what? The ground did more damage than
hit him with the elevator.
Yeah, yep. Got right back up. Punch. Hit him again.
And then watch, knock out his
tooth. Now he's just mad. A whole different kind of conversation.
No, I like that part.
So, come on, Banga, look, runs him up the wall. Remember when you dragged me through the fucking street? I'm gonna run you up this skyscraper, bitch. Come on, what are we talking about here, man? Rip the fucking just tearing chunks of him off. This is a great scene, man. Look, through the air. Look, just fuck your reinforcements, nigga. Come on, what are we talking about? Man,
well, hold on. Yeah, Hulk got the upper hand on this part.
Yeah, so they was evenly matched. Hulk got the upper hand a couple of times now. Like, what do we mean?
I think Thor got a couple. Iron Man got a couple.
Now we drop him through the building, right? Now this is Iron Man's big move. Now this is all he's got. This is the whole chamber. He's unloaded now, all right? Drops the whole building that he just bought. Drops the whole building on him. Fucking the city up. Look like 9/11. Look, K-Dots talking about Hulk taking big L's right now. He was winning the whole time. I don't know, like, whatever. He was winning the whole time. You want to call it evenly matched? Fine, we could call it that. The big L's. Now the shit wears off, right? Now he's you know what I mean? He's like, oh, what's going on? Now he's seeing the people. Now the Hulk comes back, right? The Hulk that doesn't really want to hurt people. He's just like trying to get away. There's all that Hulk stuff. Now he's back. He's seeing the situation. He's like, damn, what the fuck is going on? What happened? And then Iron Man shows up with the sucker punch, right? He resigned. This is no win.
Well, hold on. Let's just look at this, because Hulk is about to get up and attack, right? He's seeing these people here. Hulk is about to get up and attack, and then he gets sucker punched. So yeah, Iron Man did win that fight, because not only that is he was taking those kind of punches through the whole fucking fight, and then at the end he catches one and knocks him out.
He wasn't taking them. He was replacing every piece that the Hulk ripped off of him through that whole fight. He wasn't taking them.
Hulk took punches. Hulk took that one punch.
Yeah. Iron Man kind of got a couple of. Iron Man got a couple of. It was evenly matched until the Hulk started beating his ass, and then he dropped a building on him, and then Wanda's effect wore off. And that's really what, like, if you want to say anything beat the Hulk, it was the hangover of being fucking influenced by the Scarlet Witch. That's all that was. Iron Man was barely there.
I don't know, man. I go back here. I'm seeing Hulk getting like that. Now Hulk gets in some huts. He does.
Right,
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not
gonna
say he doesn't.
The building. Shows up and stabs him through the shoulder. Come on, man. It's evenly. If at best, no, I'm being generous when I say it's evenly matched, fam. Like, I'm being generous, all right? Because he tears the Hulkbuster into pieces on multiple occasions.
Yes, he does, and he repairs it. But I mean, Hulk was getting punched all over the town. Iron Man got a few, but I think it's when Hulk's tooth came out that's when he like started dominating. That's when he really started dominating for me. But I give the rest of this to Iron Man though.
Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's evenly matched. It's evenly matched until he gets his tooth knocked out and then starts winning. It's evenly
No,
matched. Like
man.
there's a lot of jabs there, but then he literally catches the hand and breaks it a little bit. Like, come on, man. We're not.
Yeah,
like
he didn't even break it though. He just catches it, and then Iron Man puts him in a trap.
Oh, he didn't break it? All right, look, he break it. Anyway, listen, if somebody's jabbing, if I'm jabbing somebody in the face multiple times and they catch my fists, I'm losing that fight. That's
Well,
it.
yes.
I'm not winning. I'm not winning that. That's not a win.
Unless you have a trap to grab his arm and take him up to the sky and throw him through a couple buildings. All right, guys.
Cool. He didn't throw him through a couple buildings though, right? The Hulk fucked up his flight pattern by tearing the Hulkbuster into pieces, and they fell through a couple buildings. I'm just saying, put it in its proper context, guys. Avengers 2, Hulk versus fucking. What? Go ahead, do this your show. I don't care.
Hulk versus Thor, guys. Number 2, I want one. Thor. If you think what am I saying? Iron Man, or Hulk? Who won that fight?
Yeah, man. Who won that fight? I know all of y'all came in here with your bias, but when you actually look at the tape, when you actually like study the tape, it's an even fight. And then the Hulk starts beating Iron Man's ass. Then he drops a building on him, and the Scarlet Witch's mind control wears off. And then it's a sucker punch from the side, and he knocks him out. Call back to when Hulk did it to Thor.
Now you see, to Yello, he thinks that it was a fair fight. But when I watch that fight, I see Hulk get dragged through the ground. I see Hulk get fucking blasted, hit a building, hit a car, get punched off in his face. Right? I see he did a few things.
All of those things happened to the Hulkbuster, except pieces came off of the Hulkbuster. All of those things. The Hulk dragged the Hulkbuster up a skyscraper. No, it wasn't Tony who was flying. That happened after. The Hulk was running him up a skyscraper. Come on.
After he got the fucking tooth knocked out when he dominated. But I'm saying before that.
Sure. So he dominated then.
All right,
cool. So guys, you heard what he said. It's domination. This nigga K-Dots said. Yello using MCU tricks to manipulate the votes. What trick? I'm consulting the tape. I'm consulting the footage.
All right, so far we got 2 Iron Mans. 2 Iron Mans. Come on, guys. Iron Man or Hulk? I know you guys got my back on this one. Yello may have won the first one, but I know you guys got my back on this one. It was even, but while Hulk lost a tooth, Hulkbuster lost an arm. Hulk did more damage. Hulk takes a win on this one by a bit. Okay, so we got 2 Iron Man, 1 Hulk.
That's what it looked like.
Austin,
just talking.
Yeah, Austin must be a follower of Yello Does It, right? Like, yeah.
I don't. Nah. That's
I'm joking.
That's Zill Nation, I believe.
Oh, is it? All right, Zill
Could
Nation.
be wrong
What's
about
up?
that.
So anybody else? If not, we will move on. Since nobody wants to chat.
All right. And just for the record, the decision isn't up to y'all. All right, chat. It's not up to y'all. We'll figure it out at the end. Just so y'all know, we'll figure it out at the end. But you clearly have influence, and at this time, it looks like maybe I completely disagree with you. I think you guys are mad biased, but it sounds like the Hulkbuster won this fight.
All right, so let's say. So what's the next one?
Which is ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous because at no point in time. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. I'll move on.
What's the next one we got? What
is it then? So like for we randomly introduce the Hulkbuster.
Right. So
what the fuck does Thor do in that? He doesn't do much in that movie. He kind of just beats up a lot of stuff and takes a bath.
Right. So we have.
Yeah, I guess Ragnarok would be.
I think Ragnarok is next because
that's when they show up again.
Right.
The Hulk flies away and he ends up in Sakaar.
That is correct. Yeah, he's not in anything else.
All right, man. And this is the one, man. This is the movie that all of the Hulk fanboys, have decided is the most offensive or whatever to the Hulk, and I completely disagree. I mean, or this is where it started to be. If I don't know, but
yeah, this is the offensive one.
They say Thor beat up the Hulk in this fight. I say it's evenly matched. I don't remember all the little details, but we're gonna look at it now, and we're gonna see and say, you know what I mean, definitively,
Who
if
wins
the
this
Hulk,
fight?
if the Hulk just been getting jobbed out in the MCU, because he absolutely gets disrespected by the Russos. So in multiple ways. Not only because Thanos beating him up, that's not a big deal to me.
Right.
Like, that makes sense. I like how they used it. Had the Hulk come back and done something else after that, it's cool. The problem is the Hulk never came back and did nothing else after that, even in
Facts.
Endgame. So
Facts.
it's
Facts. Even if they would have had Hulk fighting the minion of Thanos instead of him using the Hulk Buster, I'd have been
right.
okay with that. You know what I mean? But
Well,
they
yeah, that
didn't
would have
even
been
do
cool.
that.
But I liked the idea that the Hulk was tired of just being pulled out to fight all the time. Like, that's stuff that they said after the fact. That is something that you could kind of like glean from it. They don't really explore it though, and that's a failing on their part. But I like that idea. Because he's literally like, no, he's not scared. The Hulk's not scared to fight nobody. Everybody's like, he like a bitch.
Yeah, I
The
know.
Hulk is
Yeah.
not scared to fight nobody, fam. But
Yeah.
the fact that they don't respect it, especially he just had 2 years of his life he was enjoying. And now,
Right.
as soon as Banner, takes back control, now it's come out, get beat up by Thanos. Come out and fight this time. Like, I just had 2 years of my life, bro. Like, let's, you know what I mean? Let's work something out.
Yeah, they even explained that it's not that he was scared. You know what I mean? It's just that he was tired of coming out and saving the day and shit like that. So
and then going away, like,
and then going
that's your
away.
fucking tool, yo. And I
Right.
respect it. My guy couldn't wait. He was like, yeah, he didn't even know who was out there. He didn't know that was Thor. And then he saw, oh shit. He was so happy. I love this. He's a friend from work. I like this movie, man. Y'all be hating on this movie. I think this shit is funny. Loki's funny. Everybody, I like funny, man.
I didn't really, because we got this in the trailer, so I didn't laugh. But when Loki was like, "Yeah, that's how it feels," that made me laugh.
Yeah, that was good. That was real funny. That was real funny. And you only get that from a franchise as successful as the MCU. This is fucking a whole bunch of movies later. This is like 10 movies later.
Right.
A lot. Just crazy. Now, you see Hulk, he's not really like, I'm going to beat you up. Like, he's here to fight because it's the arena. This is where he's successful at. Look, froze.
See Hulk, like people cheering his name and stuff like that. I get all that shit.
It's the love, yo. It's the love. Stop. That's not. I like it. You know, Hulk and Banner have a contentious relationship. Dodge. Hold on. Brachyrectile. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing to do. Now, there's no difference
between
the Hulk's weapons. There's no difference between the Hulk's weapons and Thor's weapons. There's no difference, right?
Right.
It's just the Hulk is using them. Thor's weapons completely shattered, and he flew halfway across the stadium. But
and then watch when Thor picks up his.
He didn't do no damage.
Watch when Thor picks up Hulk's weapon, though.
Bent the swords again, kicked him through the wall. All right, bent the swords, kicked him into the. Look at him, stuck.
But you see, Thor's still holding back now, right? It's only
he's not holding
now
back.
He doesn't.
No, he wasn't holding back. He was getting handled. Right, banga.
Look at that.
All right, revisit, kicked him, knocked him halfway across the stadium. Loved it. Love the way it looks. I like how he skidded across the wall. That was really cool.
Fucked him up.
Are you gonna ignore the fact? Okay, so you completely ignore the fact that Hulk just hit him across the stadium twice.
But
right?
but Hulk hit him with the same hammer. Did not have the same effect as when fucking.
What do you mean?
Watch.
Across the hammer twice, like across the fucking stadium twice. Look, flew all the way across the stadium. Dragged him, hit him again, and then threw him into the wall. But with
that hit, it doesn't. That hit didn't affect him. Thor got up like nothing, right? Didn't affect him. And then Hulk kicks him. He doesn't fucking hit him with the hammer. He kicks him. Watch.
He kicks him. My fault. Kicks him.
Like, I don't want to hurt you.
Kicked him into the wall.
So Hulk, he's holding back still because he said, I don't want to hurt you.
Kicks him into the wall. Affected. Is he not affected by this either? Is this doesn't affect him either?
Didn't look like it.
Now you bullshit.
Didn't really look like it, but watch.
All right, then nothing affects the Hulk if you're talking about it didn't really look like it.
Nah, bro. Watch this. Boom.
What? That ain't nothing but momentum. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Thor's strong. And that's the first time that that's happened. So everybody's like giving reaction shots to it. But
yeah,
Hulk gets right back up.
he gets up, but it hurt him. Look how long Hulk is taking to get up. Thor, when he gets hit, when Thor gets hit, he gets up right away. Look, Hulk.
That don't matter. That don't matter, bro. Hulk taking his time. He taking his 8.
Yeah, because
you gotta remember, it's been 2 years. He just been dominating.
Yeah, he got fucked up. That don't matter.
Now it's all right. Yeah, no. We have to prove who's the strongest Avenger now. Look at this bullshit. This is this is the joke. This is the this is all right.
The joke shit, right?
Yeah. This is the fuck out of here. Banga Ragdoll again, just like in the first Avengers film. Ragdoll tosses him. Come on, son.
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
That was funny.
Just a huge fan of the sport. That's funny. That's funny as well.
All right. Now
clearly disheveled.
Screw it. Bam. Uppercut. Leg.
Nah. Nope. Yeah, this is technique, right? This is just being a better fighter than the Hulk is, right? Beating him down.
Yeah.
Beating him down. And then, raw power. Punching him.
Dutch
cool,
punch.
You're not doing nothing. No, eating those. Eating them. Oh man, damn, he busted.
He's fucking him up. Yeah, he's fucking him up, bro.
He's fucking him up, bro. It don't look good. It don't look good, son. Up, bang. Yeah, you made a mistake. You put yourself in a vulnerable position. Yeah,
he blocks it. I'm like, okay.
No. Don't say he blocks it. He catches it.
Yes,
he catches it in his hand.
And I was like, okay. I was like, this is the part. I'm like,
the same hammer that knocked him all the way across the Coliseum. Oh, he hurt him so bad. He just caught the same hammer with more momentum because he came flying down on him. Now it's
right. Now watch.
Boom, bing, bow, beating his.
And then
his ass. No. This is way more decisive than whatever little bullshit you was putting to before. Now his father just died. You feel what I'm saying? It's a different situation. Now he's got the fucking power of the Almighty and shit like that. So the God of Thunder, right?
Boom, knockout.
That's it. But see, that's not a punch though. That's a shock of electricity. It fucked up his nervous system. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's a different thing. Now he's cheating now.
Right.
It's the same electricity.
And
Hulk
breathing heavy and tired and shit.
Nah. Now you mean breathing
heavy?
Look
at him. Look at him.
No, he's breathing heavy because he just got hit and shocked, but he's ready to go. Right?
Boom.
Now that's the one. That's the knockout blow. That's the one right there. That's pretty rough. That's hard. Yeah, that was rough. Right yeah, but he developed a whole new power set to fight the Hulk, though. Come on.
So how come he couldn't fucking get rid of the control on his neck at this point?
And ready to go. I don't know. It might not be.
Here's where they shut it off.
It looks like electricity, but it could be something else. We don't really know what it is. You know what I mean?
True.
Some magical alien technology, we don't know what it is. It's like a jellyfish. They don't actually. They don't electrocute you. You know what I mean? But it feels the same from what I heard. And then none of this really matters and shit. But he was clearly putting the beats on him just a moment ago until the power of friendship and fatherhood stopped him. Right. But if you see that last scene. That's the same exact situation. If you're gonna give Tony the win on that last one, you got to give Hulk the win on this one because he's incapacitated and he gets the cheap shot on him and he wins. That's a win.
Yeah, but
because Thor can move because he puts his hand up, so he can move. So
technically, yes, but the dude interfered. But it's not a real win. And you were talking about Hulk giving him the business, but Hulk look right here. This is when he gives Hulk the business, bro. Even you were like, "Oh, it's not looking good."
It wasn't looking good. He pieced him up. Being a better fighter, it's the same thing that Thanos did to him, right? He was being a better fighter than the Hulk, having more technique, right? But then what happens after that? The Hulk starts pounding him. Hulk smashing him into the ground.
Hulk pounds him
the power of the All-Father,
and then knocks his ass out twice.
to surprise him with some electricity.
He gives him this
because he doesn't punch him. That's not a. He doesn't punch him.
It looked like
he
a
shoots
punch.
him with a bolt of electricity. He threw up a punch, but he can't reach the Hulk from that far down. He shoots him with a fucking bolt of electricity. Look, Banga, come on, man, this is ugly. That's
it
not
looked like
bad.
A punch. It looked
that
like
is bad.
a punch.
How are you ignoring how bad that looks right there? You was all gun ho when the Hulk was doing.
Yeah, but I ain't worried about that part because
Hulk, but
it's all what happens at the end, right? So that may look bad. That's the one part that Hulk got in this fight. Then Thor.
Now that's not. See now, no, you ignoring the kick again in the beginning and all the other things that happened in the beginning. Like that's the one thing.
Thor brushed all that shit off. Hulk wasn't brushing the shit off that Thor did to him. Thor brushed off everything Hulk did to him. Kicked him in the wall. He got up like nothing. When he hit Hulk with the hammer, Hulk was like all dizzy and shit.
Nah. A lot of that was so that they could have their little like whatever comedy moment and shit like that. Whatever they did with their little joke in the
and
middle.
Then this one
ready
comes
to go
in,
again. Ready to go again. So what do you mean not brushed it off? He's ready to go again. But then he gets his electric blast uppercut off on him.
Right.
And then he gets up again. So I don't know what you want. Like he's getting up again to put the beats on him again.
So that's right, guys. Who won this fight? You guys know it's Thor. You cannot tell me it's Thor after watching that and even hearing my man down here say, "Oh, it's not looking good at this point," right? Yo, it's Thor all the way. They made Hulk look weak. Facts, 100%.
It was Thor. It was Thor for that little combo that he was piecing him up with, right? Yes, he absolutely did that. And then immediately after that, Hulk was ground and pounding the fuck out of this nigga. And then they hit him with the little electric bolt or whatever. But here's the thing, right? Now you had interference in the same way that Wanda's magic interfered with the Hulk, right? He woke up, and then you get the little sucker punch or whatever afterward. And that's how Iron Man won against Hulk. So how is it different rules now when Hulk wins against Thor? I don't understand. Guys, this is the problem with the Hulkbuster beat. This is the problem with the Hulkbuster beat the Hulk right here, because now when it's a similar situation, right, and there's outside influence,
but
all of a sudden, that doesn't matter anymore. The Hulk won. It's not like Thor was completely incapacitated. He put his hand up. We saw it. And then he got crushed.
That's right. Now you have to talk to them, because I still say Hulk lost that fight, right? I still say that, and I'm still saying Hulk lost this one. So I'm seeing Thor won. Exactly my point. Thor did one. And let's just go. I wish I could put it on for you guys so that you could see, but YouTube and Disney, they don't fuck around. They will block the scene right away. But I'm gonna go back here just to prove my point one last time, because I know Yello does it, likes to twist it and all shit, right? So let's do this.
Nothing. I'm looking at the footage.
Yeah. All right. So let's look at this footage.
I'm looking at the footage.
So let's look at this footage here, right?
What am I twisting? He's beating that nigga ass. He's ground and pounding the fuck out of us.
So
what do you mean? Why you keep going back to this part? Go back to the part where the Hulk was ground and pounding the fuck out
of us. No, because I'm trying to make a little point here. Watch. Mm-hmm. Just a little point here. You know what I mean? Hold on. So only Hulk, right, comes in. Right, hits him with the hammer. He blocks it, gets up like it's nothing, okay? Pulls out his swords. That's one. Didn't do nothing to him. Kicks him into the wall. Gets up like nothing. Oh, shit, I got kicked into a wall. Hits Hulk with the hammer. Hulk goes halfway across the stadium, and Hulk is down. Did you see that, right? You see Hulk? Hold on, where is it?
I saw Thor get kicked into the wall and be completely discombobulated. I saw that.
Right there.
Look Hulk. That part.
Look Hulk right there. Right on the ground, lying down there and shit. Right?
He just came off of the wall. That's nanoseconds. You paused on this shit like it lasted forever. That's nanoseconds.
Hold on. All right. Hold on.
And he just was like, he's still down. That was crazy.
Thor is walking to him. He's still down. He's just now getting up.
That's
So
time though. You feel what I'm saying?
compare
That's how they play with
that.
time in movies. You know what I mean? That's not. He's still down.
Oh,
Like while the
really? Yeah.
reaction shots is
Got you.
happening,
Got
all
you.
those things happen at the same time. That's just how That's just how
Now
time works in
compare
movies.
that to this. No effect.
Nah, yeah, you gotta go way after that.
And then now you say he was discombobulated with this kick?
Yeah. Look how he looked. Look, he like, oh shit, what the hell was that? Look, oh, he look all kinds of discombobulated.
He looked like he just got a punch, but he's got up and brushed it off like it was nothing.
And that was the Hulk multiple times during your famous combo where he's like, oh, he's putting the beach on him. The Hulk was eating him, so he's like, It was nothing.
Okay, so wait, Zill Nation said Thor lost to me. Are you kidding me? Thor won, so that's another Thor. That's 3 Thors, one Thor. So 3 Hulks and 3 Thors and 1 Hulk. Sorry, bunch of Thor fanboys. Oh, so Zill Nation, you're saying Thor lost to you? Yeah, Thor lost.
It's two Hulks.
Oh, is there?
Mm.
Hulkbuster didn't beat True Hulk. That was okay. No, that's for the Hulkbuster.
He didn't even beat Wanda's Hulk.
So right here I have Thor.
Thorbuster beat hungover Hulk while he was already like, all right, I'm done with this fighting shit, man. What just happened? I don't even know what's going on. He was discombobulated and distracted, and mind was all fuzzy, and then he got a sneak attack from the side. So if that's Hulkbuster winning with the interference, then Hulk also wins this with the interference. I don't know. I don't know. What are the rules?
Hey man, the rules to me are I just like whoever wins. And like I said Hulk lost the second fight. So that's 3 fights to me that Hulk lost. I may give you the first one because the chat gave you the first one, but the chat gave me 2 and the chat gave me this one right now. What's up, Rick? How you doing? What's up? You see the cartoon Thor versus Hulk? Hulk is boss. Exactly. Yep. Like Hulk pretty much kills Thor in that. I don't really like Hulk versus Wolverine. I mean, yeah, I was just about to say that both of them weren't that good either, but that was true Hulk when he beat the shit out of Thor. Like that was true Hulk. So that is that one.
That's a different thing though. I mean, that's not, we talking about, right, folks, we talking about the MCU right now, trying to, come to a conclusion, and it sounds like y'all saying that Thor beat the Hulk, man, with the first so between Thor and the Hulk, if we saying that, Thor and the Hulk and Thor won this fight, which whatever, I can see why you would think that, but I think it's evenly matched. If that's the case, Thor won this one and Hulk won the first one, then they're evenly matched, fam. And it's a tie. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. And the introduction of the Hulkbuster, I think, muddies the water, but I also think that the Hulkbuster did not win that fight. So I don't even really see how you could say that he won that fight. The Hulk was putting the beats on him mostly the whole time, and he was just dancing and trying to buy time and get out the way and wait for the Hulk to calm down. That's what he was trying to accomplish. Yeah.
It's okay, guys. Don't worry. You know what I mean? It's just butthole hurt that you guys think that Hulk lost the last 2 movies, and that's fine. It's okay. You know what I mean? I agree with you guys. I think if you want, I will give you First Avengers. I will give you that, right? It was evenly matched. Hulk threw him around. I'll give you that win. But the other 2, I'll say it's Hulk losing all the way.
That's crazy. Yo, there's no way that he lost that Hulkbuster fight. There's no way. He was winning all of the time that it was happening. There's no way that he won that fight or he lost that fight. There's no way. And this one I think is evenly matched. But with that said, there was significant interference that led to inconclusive results right when it looked like Thor was gonna have the upper hand. Right. So
well,
based on the logic used for the Hulk and Thor's first fight, I can see how we would say that Thor won this fight, right? Based on those parameters that were set. But I think the Hulkbuster fight is completely null and void, and it shouldn't even be a part of the conversation for all kinds of different reasons. But
oh, you were the one I wanted to bring them all up, right? So now it shouldn't. No, it was a Hulk fight. It's included in that. You know what I mean? I mean, if you want, we could show Hulk beating up to T'Chari and shit like that. I mean, yeah, exactly, right?
What's the point of that? There's no point of
that. Exactly, right? K-Dot said he'll give Yello the first Avenger. I'll give you that.
Right, but the title of the stream is Thor vs. Hulk, right? That's the title of the stream. And as far as these movies are concerned, as far as the footage shows, it's even match. So there it is.
Yello is on point, bro, because he's seen the title when we first started, and he was like, "Oh, Thor versus Hulk, that's what we're doing. Or are we doing all of it?" And I said, "We're doing all of it." Now he's like, "Oh, it's Thor versus Hulk." It's all good though. It's all good. I feel what you're saying.
I don't know what he's talking about. Nothing that happens outside of this box right here exists.
I feel you. I don't think there's anything else with Hulk in this movie.
Yeah, he fights the wolf.
Oh yeah.
I like this movie, man. I think this shit is real fun and funny and all that, but he does fight the wolf at the end. He drops out of that shit.
I found that funny too. I know there's a few people that didn't like that, but I thought that was funny. I did predict it. I had a feeling it was gonna happen, but the way he bounces off the fucking
boop. The wolf. Oh,
you know. Oh well.
And then he jumps and all that shit, and then the Hulk is like, "Calm down, buddy." Which I don't know how he get traction on that bridge. That shit slick to the motherfucker.
For real.
I guess bare feet.
I think they should have gave Hulk something better to fight than the wolf.
Yeah, I agree. You know but it's kind of cool though, because they're both like monsters, and Fenrir is an important part of like Ragnarok or whatever. I don't know. I liked it, but I think it could have meant more, because they immediately do just fall off the bridge and it doesn't really matter anymore, and they show it later. But you know,
right?
There's a lot of shit that they didn't really. There's a lot of shit that I think they could have handled better as far as the characters in the film, right? Because this shit is just weird. But there's no like, it's just like he's struggling to fight a wolf underwater.
You know.
It's like there's no winning or losing that.
Now that's why I said, like, let's just say like he beats Thor in this movie. He definitively, you say it's even, that's fine. I'll go with that for you. But I'm just saying, definitively, he destroys the Hulkbuster. He destroys Thor, and then he has that fight with Thanos, and Thanos wrecks him. I'm just like, man, that would show you that Thanos is no fucking joke, bro. I mean, even though they still did that. I just think
that's the thing. Yeah, it would have been more impactful had the Hulk definitively just beat everybody's ass who was in front of him. Right, it would have been way more impactful. But then, would it have made it even less believable though?
Well, maybe, but I would always say that by that time Thor, Thanos had a.
Hold on. He just suplexed a wolf. Come on, get the fuck out of here.
He did.
Come here, nigga. It would have been better if he held him up for a while. Just full jaw suplex the wolf, bro. That shit was great.
I'm not gonna lie, with the music in this scene was badass too.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's just like I said, at this point, it's just popcorn. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like he's just fucking shit up, destroying shit, electricity shooting everywhere, the music, people get thrown off, everybody else getting their own little. Sequences and all that. Like, it's cool, man. I like it.
Yeah, bro. For me, when I first seen this movie, right up until they get to the planet, I looked at my son and I was like, "Yo, this is the best MCU movie ever so far." And then when they get to the planet, it just goes downhill for me there. But had they have taken out some of those jokes, and did Hulk a little bit better, I would have been like, "Yo, this is number one."
Look until Infinity War. Punch underwater, knocks the wolf out the water and off a fucking water flow. Come on, man. Come on, son. With a punch. Now, according to y'all, the wolf shouldn't have been able to bite through the Hulk's skin because he's impossible to do anything damage to.
Nah.
That's how y'all
I don't.
sound.
I don't say that. That makes sense to me. I just know he would heal
Especially
up.
because
You
it's
know
a
what I mean?
fucking
Giant ass
magic
wolf. Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
You see the jokes, right?
Yeah, it was a little bit. The MCU has a problem with the way that they force humor in and shit like that. They do.
Big
And
time.
I've been saying it for a long time, and they have a villain problem. But those are really the only two problems. Like the formulaic stuff, eventually is gonna get completely tired, and niggas gonna get sick of it. But it also ensures for a certain level of like quality and consistency. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like they stick to what they have to do. You know what I mean? But this shit, bro. I kid you not, man. When freaking Loki was like, "We got a Hulk," and Hulk came out, yo, I sat up in my seat. I was like, yes.
It was a great introduction. It's a great scene. And even Thanos beating him up, it's a great. I remember sitting down and watching this in theaters.
Yeah,
I remember
me too.
going, like me and my peoples, we had like it was the opening night or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We had got like 3 seats in the back because it was the only seats left, that type of shit.
Facts.
Fam, this shit happened. Everybody, the whole room.
For real.
And then when Thanos starts putting the beats on him, the room
For
is
real.
like, oh,
quiet. Yeah. I was like, holy shit.
Oh man.
I wasn't even mad at it, bro. Like I really
like,
wasn't even mad at
it. Bang guys. Oh. I was like, ooh, and then he hit him with the 2-piece. I was like, ooh. Clean. Okay. Busting him down. Yeah, it was crazy. But see, this is again, it's just technique. It's all I'm just a better fighter than you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But stronger too, man, because I've seen Hulk gets hit.
I don't think he's stronger. I think he's just a better fighter. He's strong as fuck, obviously.
Well, all those movies we watch, right? When Hulk got hit, I never heard him put out a ball like that when Thanos hit him, right? When Thanos he was like,
when he chopped him in the throat.
Yeah, right. Out of those movies, I never heard Hulk make that noise. So I was like, oh shit.
Nigga, that's the noise you'll make if a little kid chopped you in the throat. It's getting throat chopped.
I was like, holy shit, Thanos fucked him up. And like I said, I wasn't even mad at that. I really wasn't mad at that. I was like, yo.
Yeah, that shit was great. But this is where the Russos completely disrespected the Hulk. Yes. They could have easily redeemed all of you, you Hulk fanboys in all of y'all's eyes. They could have redeemed the Hulk had they just brought him back and gave him a moment against Thanos in Endgame.
Facts.
That's all they needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And there's probably a couple of other ways they could have redeemed him. Like, let's say, like maybe Hulk jumps and takes out the ship instead of Captain Marvel. You know what I mean? I don't know. It could have been. There's a few different ways that they could have done it, but
absolutely.
But they didn't do it, and they handled all of his fucking character growth and all that shit off screen. They just come and he's like, I did this and I put it together. Like, just like, come on, man. What are we off screen, bro? Like, you don't do that. And I understand they had a lot of movie and shit, but.
So why do you think they did that? You think they don't like Hulk as a character?
I think they did not like the Hulk.
Yeah.
I think his power fucks up their story. I think they ran out of time. I think they had a lot of things that they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And they had to explain all that bullshit time travel shit, which didn't fucking make no sense. We'll see if it makes sense later, but it certainly does not make any sense now. And they had to do all their stupid jokes, man. And I think that they just, it just didn't fit. The movie would have been too long. If they were to keep everything that they had and insert the Hulk's story, but I think they should have got rid of a lot of that shit in the middle.
I agree.
A lot of that shit, like the whole fucking. I don't know how. I mean, yeah. I think you show us a scene. How do you do it? I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it more to figure out exactly, because I don't want to try and figure it out now. But I think you show us a scene where Hulk and Banner is working it out, right? I don't know how they're working it out. They're talking to each other. I don't know why it's working. They're leaving messages and shit, but they're working it out. They figure it out. They do the thing. They become the Professor Hulk, and then he isn't just jokes for the rest of the movie after.
For real.
because
For
he's
real.
just jokes until the
Mm-hmm.
finger snap, and then he's basically gone.
Mm-hmm. There's even a scene where Nebula and I think it's War Machine are coming in, and Hulk gives the guy the tacos. Like, we didn't need to see that
I
fucking scene.
hated that shit.
You
I
know what I
hated the
mean?
fucking, oh, the Hulk is too big for cars, so we got to show him sitting in the back of a pickup truck driving on
Right,
this fucking country road in
right.
Denmark. I mean, turn
Mm-hmm.
this fucking bullshit off. I hated that shit, man.
Right, right. They did a lot of shit that fucking really annoyed me with the Hulk, man.
All right, man. So it looked like at the end result of this stream, according to the chat here, and all you niggas is wrong, is that the Hulk is a loser. So there you go, guys. The Hulk is a loser. You win. The Hulk is trash. You happy?
Yes, thank you very much, guys. Much
Is this what you
appreciated. That is what I wanted. You know what I mean? Because I've been arguing about the Hulk for so long. And listen, the fact that in Shang-Chi that he's Bruce Banner, that actually means they can do a lot with that, right? Because in
I'm
the
so interested to know what they're gonna do with it. Like, I really want to know what that story is. But yeah, keep going.
yeah, they could do Rage Hulk. You know what I mean? They could do Mr. Fix-It Hulk. They could do all kinds of things
They
now.
could separate him.
They could
Savage,
separate
Bruce
them.
Banner,
Yes,
Savage Hulk.
yes, yes, yes. So I'm excited to see what they do. I have a feeling they won't do none of that shit,
No,
but
they
I
won't.
hope they do. I hope
Yeah,
they
they
do
won't.
something because I don't want to see Professor Hulk no more.
Because really, they still. I mean, I would like to see Professor Hulk again, but done in a better way. Like,
I
I
can
would
agree
like to
with
see
that.
Professor Hulk again and not be just giving tacos to Ant-Man and not riding in the back of a pickup truck and not like I don't know how science works because I'm a little bit dumber now because I'm really big and fucking thumbing around with the keyboard and shit. Time
Mhm,
travel.
mhm.
Like, I don't know how any of this shit works. Like, obviously we know, but like, you're a scientist, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And like you said, I hope they do. If they do bring him back, they do something better with him. I really want them to fix his arm, though.
I like when he made fun of himself. I thought that was a good, like, he's like,
Oh,
it's fucking bullshit. Like, I thought that was funny. That was
yeah.
funny.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a lot of other shit that, and then.
They
But yeah,
fucked
nah,
up.
I don't know about the fixing the arm thing, man. They can do it. There's a bunch of different ways they can do it. We got all kinds of magic and fucking all kinds of new technology. According to Shang-Chi, the 10 rings is a new technology that nobody knows about. There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
theories going around about that. When they gave us the close-up on the 10 rings and when they glow, the
Mm-hmm.
little lettering on it, it looked kind of like the lettering that Kang was fucking with.
Oh,
So maybe
really?
the 10 rings are from the future. There's all kinds of
Mm.
theories out there. I don't know. Obviously, I have no idea, and I'm excited to find out how that goes. But there's all kinds of little things that could be happening that could give Hulk his arm back. I like consequences and I like stakes, and the fact that the Hulk was the one to snap back all of the people in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
All of the half the people in the universe got snapped back because of the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that it costed him his arm. And the only reason why he was able to survive that is because he's the Hulk.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Because
Mm-hmm.
immediately after that, Tony Stark used the stones just to snap away Thanos' army.
Mm-hmm.
Not half the universe, not none of that, but just Thanos' army, and he dies.
Mm-hmm.
So for the Hulk to, I'm the Hulk, I'm strong, and I can just regenerate anything, that takes away from the stakes, the consequences, and the MCU is doing that too much. So like, I'm of two minds with the arm. There's a way for it to come back, and I'm sure that they will because no, they're not done with the Hulk. The Hulk is fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, the
Mm-hmm.
Hulk is too big and too famous of a character, and if they respect him again, everybody will fucking love the character again. But like, there is a way that they could bring the arm back. I don't know if I want them to.
You know what? And I can completely understand why you wouldn't want them to because, that I mean, the stakes, like, that's like bringing back Loki. That's like bringing back Tony Stark. You know what I mean? What's the
Right.
point if you have a multiverse and you could just, hey, let's get Tony Stark back and boom, you have him back in the universe, right? So I can completely understand that. Just for me, I don't know what kind of damage Hulk can really do with a one arm like that. I'm pretty sure he could do a lot, but when he has to
Yeah.
fight big battles, like if they ever bring an Onslaught or a Galactus or something like that, to have to fight them
Nigga, if
with
they
like a
bring in
one arm.
Onslaught, the Hulk isn't the one who wins. Who fights that bad. Onslaught is a whole different type of fight, bro.
No, I
It's
know,
not.
but Hulk, but
It's,
no, I'm saying in the comics, the Hulk was the one that broke his suit.
His suit, yeah,
Yeah,
in the
you know,
comics. Yep.
right.
Hmm.
I
I know.
know. That's why I
In the
said in the
comics, I
comic book.
know.
I'm just saying. But even
But
still,
why
they
did he
could.
break his suit though?
Why?
Yeah, he
Um,
had to break his suit because
I can't remember.
Jean Grey or somebody had to get into the mind or some shit
Oh
like that. I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
remember.
yeah. Get into
Some shit
Professor
like that.
X's
I don't
mind.
remember.
Yeah, yeah. Because when they found out he was the one that was onslaught, they had to break it. And when he did that, that's when they disappeared. And then they had the new Heroes Reborn comics, right, where they had
Hmm.
Hulk, Iron Man, and I think it was Captain America in a different universe or some shit like that, where they're trying to
Or
remake them.
so if they're moving, if they're building, because people think that with the introduction of Kang the Conqueror and uh the the Eternals and the
Mhm.
Celestials and all that shit, people think that they're moving toward a Battle World story. What the fuck is this shit called? Secret Wars,
Secret
where they
Wars.
do Battle World and all
Yeah.
that.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Actually, they do have a Secret Wars series coming out, if I'm not mistaken,
No,
right?
Secret Invasion. Secret
Oh, Secret
Invasion.
Invasion. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, with the
yeah,
scrolls and
yeah.
shit. I'm
Right.
excited about that too, but I kept getting those mixed up until just recently because I don't, this stop putting secret in front of shit, guys.
Well,
It's
I don't
just
mind the Secret Wars. I just want them to do the one with the Beyonder. You know what I mean? I don't know about
yeah.
the newer one.
Oh yeah, because there is two, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
you want the first one. So the one with the Beyonder is the first one. He's handling the fights, but isn't Immortus involved with all that shit too?
Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom ends up taking the Beyonder's powers, and he's the one they end up having to fight to get it back from Secret Wars 1.
Word. I'm gonna
But
have to go. I'm gonna have to go back and read those.
But Secret Wars 1, there's a lot like Claw's in it. Claw's dead, and he's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
major
yeah,
part
yeah.
of that and shit. But it was a
Yeah,
totally
but you
different
don't
Claw.
really. That could be
Yeah, yeah.
anybody though.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
you
need
don't
that.
need them. Yeah, 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 I agree. I agree. They can
How you
change it
feel
up.
about how'd you feel about that What If episode, son? We didn't really talk about it yet. Oh, we
Oh
can't talk
shit.
about it yet, right? We talk
No,
about it
we could
tomorrow.
talk about that shit, bro. Because I talk about it. Yo, that shit is an A plus 10 out of 10. It was the best fucking episode that I seen. And yeah, we were talking about this the other night, and I was like, yo, that could have been like a Doctor Strange 2 type of movie, the way they did it, man. It was so good, man.
I don't know if I wanted to see all of it in Doctor Strange too, but yeah, it was definitely the best What If episode. I'm a 9 out of 10, and I can't give it a 10 out of 10. There's a couple issues where it gets a little slow and filmy and repetitive and shit, and it's a little too safe, with like the way he was absorbing monsters or whatever. But it's a kids show. I'm not gonna be like it's
Hmm.
trash because of that. That doesn't make any sense. But then like the whole it's two timelines. Like I don't know if I would have rathered it just be Strange going bad.
Hmm.
And somebody else had to fight him. Maybe Barry Mortal shows up and says, I knew there were too many suspects or whatever the fuck he was trying to
Hmm.
do. Like, I think that could have been a doper story. But it was still dope, man, because the fight at the end between Strange and Strange, like Strange and Nega Strange, whatever you want to call them, the good and bad Strange, Yin and Yang, Twi-La, push pull, was so dope. And the way how they did it, man,
Facts.
with the magic, it wasn't just like WandaVision. That's something I always
Right.
complained about WandaVision.
Hmm.
As much as I love it, they were just shooting fucking light at each other. It might as well
Right.
have been one of the last Harry Potter movies, right? Like they were doing real like magic. They were transmuting shit, translocating shit. Like they was doing all kinds of like weird shit at each other, and I like that shit a lot. When you have a magic fight, I need shit to get strange.
I agree.
All puns intended.
I agree. And then when he's talking to the Watcher at the end, I was like, yo, that shit was fire, bro.
And Jeffrey Wright wasn't playing with that boy.
you know?
Jeffrey Wright.
And I
He
was like,
said, "You
okay.
were warned." Oh, he hit him with the "You were warned, bro." He said, "You're a god." He said, "I am not a god, boy, and neither are you." Oh, I wanted him to say boy. He didn't say boy. He should have said boy.
And I was like, okay, they're gonna do the Marvel DC. He's gonna do something and fix everything. He was like, nope. Universe was dead and it was
Live
just
with
fucking
this.
strange.
Ain't
That
nothing
was
but a
fucking
crystal
dark.
ball floating through fucking void. Not even space, just void. Oh, I loved it so much.
Me
I
too, man.
loved it, man. Consequences, bro. A lot of niggas ain't like that shit though. I don't
I
know. I don't get it.
I love that. I like those things, bad guys winning and stuff like that, or some real consequences. Like there's the movie with Nicolas Cage, man. Shit, where it's the end of the world, right? And aliens come down, they take his son and a daughter, bring them to another planet, and at the end of the movie it was like a solar flare, and the solar flare just wipes out the fucking planet Earth, bro. And I was like, yo, that shit, I love that kind of shit, man. You know, sometimes I want to see, I'm tired of seeing like happy endings all the time. Knowing,
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, that movie was fire. So I like those kind of things. So that's why when I seen this episode, I was like, yo, A plus. I see the things that you're saying about it, but those didn't take me out of the thing. So that's why I still give it an A plus.
Yeah, no, it's there's just a couple, like it had some like corny dialogue and
A little bit, yeah.
And it got a little slow and like in the middle there, and there's a couple little things that kind of knocked the point off for me, because it's really good and I really like it, but for me, 10 out of 10. That's crazy. Like 10 out of 10 is, you know, like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. 10 out of 10. Like you have to really go. You can't have any kind of like, you know, glaring mistakes in there, glaring flaws. It's a perfect movie.
10 out of 10. It's a perfect movie.
Nigga, with great ability comes great accountability. Yo, it's a perfect movie, fam.
I'm gonna watch it again.
That's what I like. Watch party? All right. Word.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that definitely, because I haven't watched it in a while. Yeah, no.
I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm not trying to
yeah, we'll close it up just now. Give me a day, man. Not Saturday for sure. Sunday?
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Let's do it after the What If roundtable.
Cool. That works. I don't have anything else planned after that. Yeah.
Word. All right, done. Yo, Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse watch party, nigga, after the What If roundtable. That fucking movie is perfect, bro. That shit is fucking.
I'll watch it again. I know, I fucking loved it when I first seen it. I was like, yo, this movie is fucking badass.
That's crazy, because you be hating every time I bring it up. That's crazy.
Yeah, because you always bringing it up, but I know it's really good, man. You know what I mean? Other than Spider-Man 2, it's the second best Spider-Man movie.
Nah, yo, go. When's the last time you watched Spider-Man 2?
You know what? I think I'm gonna watch it this weekend.
I just rewatched all them shits. The Toby and the Andrew Garfield joints. I just rewatched all them shits.
Okay, I watched
Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi made some goofy movies, bro. Made some real goofy, and all of the relationship stuff is super trash. Like
I watched The Amazing Spider-Man, so we can get into that, because I thought that fucking was trash, bro. Even after watching it again, yes, fucking trash. Yeah, bro. Okay, so my issue, and when he goes into he breaks in, like he takes the guy's fucking card, Spanish dude's card, right, to go in to see
the Rodrigo, right, or whatever,
right, Rodrigo, right. Then they show Rodrigo coming up and they're throwing him out, and I'm like, wait a minute, you got no fucking ID? You got no ID to prove who you are, right? They're just throwing your ass out like that. You can't even pull out your ID and say, no, this is me, right? So
you're just gonna straight up nitpick then?
Right, that right there. Okay, so
that's some nitpicky bullshit.
Hold on. Okay, there's more.
You gonna keep nitpicking? I'm not gonna sit here and listen to this. Now, listen, I'm not like, I do think that the Amazing Spider-Man is a really, really good Spider-Man movie. The second one, but the first one is really good. But it does have some problems. Rodrigo getting kicked out of the fucking building by security is not one of those problems.
Okay, that is a problem to me, right? Then there's another one, right? When he gets inside there, right? He's in this fucking big laboratory. There's no cameras whatsoever, and he's just able to sneak around and do whatever the fuck he wants to. He peeks around the corner. He sees the guy's code, like this easy fucking code. Hit a button, line up, boom, code opens up, and he's able to walk.
Yeah. The code was. I was like. Nothing. That was crazy with the code thing, because I definitely was seeing that. I was like, you saw that from that far away, bro?
Right.
You didn't see that. That's some bullshit. You didn't see that. You're not Spider-Man yet. You didn't see that. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's some little things like that, but those are not those. Like, you want to talk about flaws of the movie? How about the fact that they kept focusing on Peter Parker's parents when, like, Peter Parker's parents are nobodies. They're not supposed to be. Yeah, that's fine. You want to change things up, that's cool. But then that story is not interesting or fulfilling in any way. So now you're just wasting time adding to the movie when we could be developing Peter Parker. You want to talk about flaws of the movie? Why the fuck was Andrew Garfield talking like shout out to anybody who's on the autism spectrum, you feel what I'm saying? But like, why was he talking like he was autistic as Peter Parker? But then as soon as he puts on the mask of Spider-Man, he's the most clever, quick-witted, suave, like clear, like the nigga talked better than fucking Martin Luther King when he put on the goddamn Spider-Man. So it's like, what is not get it? Some people have social anxiety, so it's easier to be, yourself when you have a mask on. But like, it didn't sit right with me. It felt weird. It was jarring. You know what I'm saying? But to give it a plus, Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone, you know what I'm saying? Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy, way better relationship, made way more fucking sense than Toby and Kirsten Dunst and Peter Parker and Mary Jane, bro. Way better. Like, Gwen Stacy was actually about something. Mary Jane was always giving the camera bedroom eyes and shit. Like, I'm like, Sam Raimi made a goofy movie, son. Just goofy as fuck.
I will give you the Mary Jane thing because I didn't like Mary Jane from the first one either. First one.
And I was one of the people that was like, nah, Mary Jane was okay. I went back and rewatched them. Oh my God.
Nah, she's
like
not.
That.
But...
And it's not her fault. It is not her fault. They gave her nothing. Mm-hmm. Her script was fucking blank.
Mm-hmm. And all three movies, he's saving her at the end, right? All three movies, he gotta save her at the end, right?
It's I want to be with you. I can't be with you. I want to be with you. I can't be with you. Oh, I want. Don't do you? Don't like it was like Oliver and fucking Felicity bad, yo. It was annoying, man. It was annoying. Yo, go watch it. Go watch them again. Go watch them again. Son.
I definitely, Mike said Toby
and
straight
goofy,
up trash.
Man. And
disappointed in you, Mike. You know, me and you're usually on point here, but yeah, on this Toby is trash stuff.
Organic webbing is garbage. I hate it. I hated everything about it.
I hate the organic webbing too, but I always say the organic webbing is not really the acting ability of how they played Spider-Man, right? It's just something they put in.
No. It's the writing. It's the bad writing and the disrespect of the character. That's my problem with it. I mean, because it takes. And where did Peter Parker do anything smart? Like, what was the thing that he did that was like scientific? He said some almost nerdy things sometimes, but like he doesn't actually do anything that is particularly scientific. You know what I'm saying? At least I don't remember anything, and I just watched those motherfuckers. So
yeah, I think you might be right because I don't remember anything really too much either. At least Andrew Garfield did do that, but just for me, I just didn't. I just didn't feel him as Peter Parker at all, man. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like this. He looked like
it's because
he
was acting like a fucking weirdo, man. Well, I don't know about the pretty boy. Niggas be like, he's too hot to be Peter Parker. Peter Parker get bitches. Peter Parker got Gwen Stacy, Felicia Hardy, Mary Jane Watson. Peter Parker smashing all of New York, bro. Peter Parker gets busy, son. Like, let's not. Niggas like to pretend he's not enough of a nerd. Like, get fuck out of here, bro. Peter Parker is fucking bitches. Like.
Okay, that's what organic webbing is tight. No, it's not. I hate it.
This is when I realized I hated K-Dots when he said that like months and months ago. I was like, oh, I hate you. All right, I get it. I understand.
Yeah, I have to agree with Yellow on that. Even when I first seen it, I was
the spider bit him and he would go. No, it doesn't make any sense. First of all, none of it makes sense, right? But Peter Parker's a smart kid. Don't take that away from him. And the one thing that they could have done was have him make his web shooters, and then boom, he did the science.
Yeah.
This nigga's a better seamstress and photographer than he is a nerd.
I agree with you 100% on that. That the organic web editing was horrible. But you know, I just didn't like Amazing Spider-Man, and I personally like Amazing Spider-Man 2 better than
That's Amazing crazy. Well, That's great. So the only thing that I think is better about Amazing Spider-Man 2 than the Amazing Spider-Man is that we see Spider-Man in the daytime more often. That's the only thing that I think is better.
I think Electro, when he became Electro, I think he did a good job when he became Electro. All that stuff before it. I like the fact that at least Gwen Stacy dies in it, so there's stakes in that movie as well.
I fucking love that. I love that as a direct result of Peter's choices. I love that. No, when they killed Gwen Stacy, that's balls to the wall. And her choice, and then they made a big deal to say it's my choice, so that like we don't feel as we don't blame Peter as much. But that's bullshit. It's Peter's fault. He didn't have to write "I love you" on the fucking bridge. Let her leave. You're Spider-Man. Let her leave. You're gonna get her killed. Let her leave. Let her leave. Right. because we know how she is. She proved it in the first movie. She's gonna fucking do what she thinks is right. She's like obstinate like that, and we love her for it, right? Let her leave, bro. If you're Spider-Man, you let her go to England and live her life. That's what that's. But I get it too because he's torn and he wants to be with her and blah blah blah. But that is Peter's fault. I don't give a fuck what nobody said, and I love that they did that. I love that I hate because it's really emotional because one, you buy their relationship so much more. You care about their relationship way more than you cared about anybody else, any other Spider-Man relationship. You know what I'm saying? Even I love Tom Holland Spider-Man. I know y'all blah blah blah. I don't give a fuck. I love Tom Holland Spider-Man. I care about Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone's relationship way more than I care about Tom Holland and Zendaya and or fucking Peter Parker and Michelle Johnson. I care about that. It's just it was such a better developed relationship, man. And she fucking died, bro. And he tried to save her and he couldn't save her and she died, man. And it's fucked up that they made it. She was going to die either way. Either she hits the ground and dies or he catches her and breaks her fucking back and dies. But the fact that they chose to go with he catches her and it breaks her back and she dies is so dark. And that's a testament to what those films were. They were like, nah, we're taking this serious and it's going to be dark and heavy and emotional. And I think that those films did a great job of that, especially the first one, man. I really like that shit.
Because the first one, the father died, right? So the first Spider-Man, the father died.
Well, Ben died, and that's another thing, man. They made us love Uncle Ben before they killed him in the first one. That shit was incredible. Martin Sheen was killing it, man. They made us love Uncle Ben right before he died. He just did the cool shit in the school or whatever. He was like, his probation officer or whatever when he caught him with like when Gwen Stacy saw him and he was like, yeah, whatever it was, man. Go watch the movie again, yeah. Like they made us fall in love with Ben and then they killed him and I was like, oh fuck. Oh, and then Pete, and Aunt May too, Sally Fields. Yeah, y'all hating on the Amazing Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man is a good movie. The problems with that movie is one, there's a big problem for me. When they had I like the lizard, except when they had the lizard do the exact same talking to myself conversation that the Goblin did in the first Tobey movie, and Willem Dafoe killed that shit.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe bodied that shit. The lizard had nothing for him. I hated that they did it again. Right? I didn't really like the dude who was playing the lizard, but when he was the lizard, it was dope. You know what I'm saying?
He looked like a troll from Lord of the Rings, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what I had an issue with him. He looked like one of a troll.
I like the way he looked, man. He looked like the lizard to me. He looked like his face could have came out a little more, I guess. Like it was a little flat, but I liked it, man. I liked it.
Like I said, that movie for me, I'm gonna watch the Tobey ones because I know I'm still gonna like Spider-Man 2. I know that. I know I'm gonna still like Spider-Man 2.
No, it's still a good movie. I'm not trying to say it's a bad movie, but it's fucking cheesy as shit. It's goofy. I mean, it's borderline parody, bro. Like it's almost a parody and I'm like, Sam Raimi, did you respect this before you made it? Like, did you respect Spider-Man or? And rewatching those movies got me worried about Doctor Strange, for real.
I feel you. Here's a question. What did you guys think of the Amazing Spider-Man's Green Goblin? I hated him.
And like nothing about I didn't like the guy before when he was just hairy. I didn't like that the fucking goblin, the Green Goblin was a disease. And like I didn't like that it was Iron Man and the suit kept him alive. Like I didn't like anything about. I
didn't like the way he looked either. I was like, he looked like
ugly, weird.
Yeah,
I didn't like. I'd rather he just wear a green suit with an ugly ass helmet than fucking
facts.
Look like a goddamn. What's my son name from Lord of the Rings? Precious.
Oh, Gollum. Precious. Yeah, he did look like Gollum. Yeah, it was horrible. I didn't like him at all. If you want to talk about Green Goblins, they can't touch William Dafoe's Green Goblin. And I think that's why they're bringing his Goblin back and not that one. You know what I mean? Like nobody else can see that shit again.
Yeah,
I
man.
can't
Yeah,
wait
I'm
for
excited
that.
about No Way Home, bro. I'm excited
Yeah.
about No Way Home. And Andrew Garfield, I didn't say this yet, but Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is way better than Tobey's Spider-Man, bro. I
Ooh.
know y'all be like, oh, Tobey the best Spider-Man or whatever. Nah, Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man with the quips and the way how the web swinging and stuff, like that's, the CGI was better, so we don't want to, I'm not going to be like, he was much better. The CGI was better as technology with time, that's going to happen. But like the strategy of Spider-Man, the way how he was like being Spider-Man, he's setting up all the webs and hung out on the webs until the lizard showed up, like all of that shit that he was doing, yo, man, he fought as a better Spider-Man. Like it was a much better, more interesting Spider-Man. He was talking mad shit. I loved all that shit, man. And I like a lot about that movie. My guy, what's my guy name? The cop, man, the chief, man.
Oh,
Damn.
Dennis Leary.
Dennis Leary, yo, my guy. First of all, I've been fucking with Dennis Leary since
Me too.
he did stand up
Comedy
in the
days,
early
yeah.
'90s. I fucks with
Me
Dennis
too.
Leary,
Me too.
right? But like, pause. But like, but when he broke Peter down, when they was having that little argument or whatever, that tete-a-tete, while they was at the dinner table and shit, and he was like, I just think Spider-Man, like he's just trying to help or whatever. He's filling the voids. He's taking care of things that the cop can't take care of. Because we think he's a fucking hero. He said, what did he say? He said, he's out here going after a whole bunch of criminals that all look the same, like he's got some kind of personal vendetta. I was like, ooh, Pete, you got him, son. Pete was back against the wall. Man, I like that shit. I like a lot about that movie. But it does have some pretty glaring flaws too. Like the Peter Parker shit was just distracting to me. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like,
Mike said the Power Ranger Goblin. Really, Nzo? Yes, the Power Ranger Goblin. Yes.
It's better than the other one.
A lot better than that other one, man. That guy
I can't wait to see what they do with him in the MCU, man. How they gonna upgrade him.
Me too. Because his costume's going to be a lot better, right? Got the same bombs, but they're going to do something better with his costume. That's for sure.
I hope so.
PR Goblin over Goblin any day. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we're gonna end up watching the other Spider-Mans too. And guess so you guys know we will be watching Into the Spider-Verse for the Sunday watch party, man. We'll get that done right after the round table. So we're gonna have some fun and we'll take it from there. With that, we'll close it up. Yello does it. Talk about your channel, sir.
Yo, fam, shout out. You know where I'm at, man. Yello does it right here on YouTube. You can also find me like 4-5 days a week over on the Great Council, man, doing the midday mashup. You heard. Yeah, go subscribe there. You can check me out. And I can't wait to do this Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which is clearly the greatest Spider-Man movie ever made. Hands down, no question. Watch party with Nzo so that he can remember that it's the greatest Spider-Man movie ever made. And he can put it up there in his top 3 comic book movies because it's also one of the greatest comic book movies ever made.
Period. Damn, really? It's in your top 3?
Dark Knight, Logan, and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Those are the ones. And there's a lot of good shit out there, but I like the more, because I love Infinity War, Endgame, you know what I'm saying? Like Winter Soldier, like I love Iron Man, I love all of these shits, but the intimacy of Logan and the relationship that he has with X-23 and the violence, and I always like, I love Leon the Professional, I love Man on Fire, I love Lone Wolf and Club, like I love all of those shits where the grizzled old beat up nigga who's dying is trying to save and help the younger, innocent kid or whatever. So I'm a sucker for that trope every time they do it. So Logan's up there. Dark Knight, obviously. I don't have to explain why the Dark Knight is the greatest thing ever. And then Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which we're going to find out Sunday why it's the greatest Spider-Man movie ever made. It's just the greatest Spider-Man movie ever made.
Well, we will find that out on Sunday. And you guys know the channel, Big Afford Entertainment. If none of you guys are subs to Yello and the Great Council, make sure you sub to it. And also, just so we know, Thor versus Hulk, we have a conclusion that Hulk is weak. He lost too many fights, and that was the outcome. So thank you guys, much appreciated. You know what I mean? Another win for the Big Afford over here. We'll take it.
Thor versus Hulk is a tie. First of all, Thor versus Hulk is a tie based on the results of this stream. The MCU has disrespected the Hulk, according to y'all, because y'all say that he lost that fight with the Hulkbuster. I completely disagree, and I think the footage supports my conclusion. But motherfuckers be like with their weird perspectives on shit. He clearly, I do concede that Thor definitely had the upper hand in the Ragnarok fight, though.
All right. Now, if we could just get Tim to concede the Hulkbuster, we'll be on point. But,
that's absolute nonsense.
Peace out, guys. See you Sunday.